Hey everyone, welcome back to another one-take review. Today we are doing The Martian. But as you can see, we're in a different backdrop today. Decided to do it in my kitchen today. It's different scenery. My room's kind of a mess back there, so I don't want anyone to see it. So if you're a big space nerd like me, you definitely would love The Martian. As the author of the book, which the movie's based on, made sure his book was as realistic as possible to space and Mars and everything as he could. The movie made sure to emulate this as well. The Martian starts off with a group of astronauts on Mars stuck in a very powerful Martian dust storm. The crew is trying to get back to their ship, called the Hermes, to flee from the planet. While trying to get to the escape ship, Mark Watney, played by Matt Damon, one of the astronauts, is hit by debris and he's knocked away. The crew thought he was dead, so they decided to leave without him. As the dust settled, Mark wakes up to the sound of a low oxygen warning on his spacesuit. Being the botanist, he knew he had to grow his own food if he wanted to survive on Mars until the next mission in 4 years. As he says in his video diaries,
I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
He does this by using potatoes for food, human waste for fertilizer for the potatoes, uses rocket fuel to make water by some crazy chemical reaction that I don't know how to do. And he also beefs up the rover for longer travel time so he can make it to the next landing spot for the next mission. So he's able to get back in contact with NASA after they notice tracks around the base still when they're looking through their satellites. Mark also finds the Pathfinder and he sets it up so he can have some sort of communication with NASA, and they use it like it's a 360 camera, so to spell something they will turn it to look at it, and then Mark writes it down and stuff like that. When the crew finds out Mark is still alive, they decide as a team to try and bring him back themselves, so they turn the ship around and head back to Mars. The rest you have to watch the movie to find out. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a huge space nerd. I love the realism they put into creating this movie. From Mark sciencing to save his life, to creating the visuals of making you feel like they're actually on Mars. I feel like Matt Damon did a fantastic job in this role as he makes Mark Watney feel like the Mark Watney from the book. The casting department did a great job as well. All the characters you feel like real people in this. From Jeff Daniels as the NASA director, Ned Stark from Game of Thrones, or better known as Sean Bean, as the Hermes flight director, and I like to know him as Childish Gambino, or Donald Glover, as the JPL, or Jet Propulsion Laboratory scientist who makes the plans to bring Watney home. Side note, Redbone, fantastic song by Childish Gambino, give it a listen. The only thing I dislike about this movie was the massive time jump that you see happen. One moment you have a normal looking Matt Damon, then months go past just with a time message there, and Matt Damon looks like he just crawled out of your basement after a quarantine. He's skinny and he's bearded. Not working really well for me though, hey? Other than that, I'm giving The Martian 4.5 Marses out of 5. I love space. I love this movie. One of my favorites. Come back tomorrow for another favorite and classic of mine, Fast and the Furious from 2001. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow.